Hey, what's up guys? Ryan here from Extreme Terrain, and today I'm here with the ZRoadz 50 to 52 inch light bar roof level mounting brackets fitting your 2018 and up Jeep Wrangler JL. This is for the JL owner looking to add some additional high-powered LED lighting to their vehicle and is needing a sturdy bracket that's going to hold up to the challenge. Now, light bars are great in the aftermarket and the off-roading world because they mount very high. They have a high vantage of light that's going to shine down on everything. And this is great for trail riding, winching, spotting, so on and so forth. Not only that, but they're rather large and they have a ton of LEDs, so they're usually pretty bright. Now, these brackets are designed for a 50 to 52 inch light bar, and ZRoadz even offers a spacer and includes that in the kit to take up some of the slack in the brackets for a 50 inch light bar, the smaller one. These brackets are a very sleek and tight fit. They do the function that you need with some style. They are crafted from laser cut steel, making them very sturdy, and they have a nice glossy black powder coating that's going to provide maximum corrosion protection and also a very nice look. These are completely bolt-on. They come with all hardware needed to install, and they utilize factory mounting points, so there's no drilling or modification required. Now, these are one of the few options to choose from for a light bar mounting bracket setup, and right around $230, I think this is a great option to go with. These are designed to last you a lifetime and handle up to all that off-roading trail abuse. And not only that, but they come with a limited lifetime warranty directly from ZRoadz. Now, as far as installation goes, I'm going to give this a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, as you can get these installed in about 30 minutes just using basic hand tools. Now, with that being said, let's hop into the install. Tools we use for this install: 3/8 drive impact, 5mm Allen, 4mm Allen, T40 Torx. So these light brackets are relatively easy to install. They are a direct bolt on and they come with brand new hardware. So the first thing we need to do is we need to take out our factory bolts. They're actually going to mount right here and they're going to go up the windshield. So we need to take out these top two. We also need to take out these side two. So we're going to take our impact with a T40 Torx. We'll get all 4 of those bolts out. So before we get these installed, we have some buffering material to install. One of the things about these that I really like is they actually give you material that's going to keep a space in between these metal brackets and the paint on your car. That's going to keep you from scratching them. So what we need to do is we need to flip these over on the back side. We're actually going to attach these rubber sections. Now, you do have 2 rubber sections and they are different, so they're side specific, as well as some other rubber sections, and these are actually going to go on the neck of this, which is even better because that's going to keep it from flapping around and scraping up your windshield pillar as well. So we're going to flip over our first one and we'll go ahead and get started. So we are going to be sticking our adhesive backing to the back of this. So it would be a good idea to clean this area, make sure that there's no oil, fingerprints, or anything like that. After you've done that, we're going to peel off this backing. So we have the correct side. We'll go ahead and peel this off and then we can stick it on. After that, you can go ahead and press this down, make it stick real nice. So then we're going to take our little tiny strips of rubber. We're going to work on getting them stuck on the neck of this thing. So we're going to take these, place one right there, and we're going to do one adjacent to that. So then we'll move up towards the top where the actual light bar is going to mount. We'll do the same thing. And then you can do that same exact thing for the other one. So at this point in time, we're just about ready to install this bracket. Now we're starting over here on the driver's side, so you want to pick the correct side, and we do have some brand new spacers that we need to install in the top before we get this thing installed. So I'm going to bring you over here, I'm going to show you exactly what we have to do, and then we'll get this thing bolted in. Now these top 2 holes, we're going to have 2 different spacers that we need to install. First, you're going to have these long skinny spacers, and these are actually going to drop down into those holes. So we'll do both of those. Now the next spacers we're going to install are your 3/4 inch spacers. These are a little thicker than the other spacers that they give us, and they have a hole the same size as these. So next, these are going to drop into those holes because these 2 top ones use a pretty skinny bolt. So after that, we're gonna take our new bracket, we're gonna lay it up on top, and we're gonna start with these 2 top holes. So we're gonna be using the black hardware they give us. These are the 2 long skinny bolts that they give us in the kit, and we're gonna drop these down and try to go through both of those spacers. So next we're going to do the side ones. Now you're going to use this 3/8 thickness spacer. This has a pretty large hole, and then we're going to use the stubby black bolt that they give us. So this is going to need to go through the bracket. We're going to place the spacer on the back side. So we're just going to lift this up just a little bit, enough to squeeze that spacer in there, and then we'll get this bolt through. So to get all this hardware installed, we're going to go around and tighten them up. Now these 2 larger bolts, we're going to use a 5mm Allen key. The 2 smaller bolts up top, they're going to use a 4mm Allen key. Now you might need to push this bracket down and twist it downward some to get these holes to line up, but once you do that, you'll get these bolts to thread in, and we can go ahead and tighten them up. After you do that, you're going to repeat those exact same steps to get the other side installed. So before we get this bracket installed, there is one thing that I'd like to mention. These panels over here are absolutely removable. So what you can do is slide this out. Now considering you are going to mount a light bar on top of these brackets, it would be a good idea while you have this on and before you get that bracket installed to run your wiring, all the necessary things you need to do into your engine bay. That way when you get this on, because once you get that bracket on, you're not going to be able to fish that wiring through. That's going to wrap it up for my review and install. For more videos and products like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.